Well, Marvel Comics might have just clued us in on some telltale signs for the future of the Young Avengers. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about the recent Marvel Comics announcement for the Young Avengers return and why I think this definitely coincides with what's going on in the MCU. Well, it's been a really long time, actually over a decade, since Marvel Comics actually published a Young Avengers series. But it appears that's going to change later this year, and I do not think it's by accident. Now, recently speaking with a crowd at Osaka Comic-Con, Marvel Comics bigwig CB Cebulski revealed that an all-new teenage team of heroes will be coming together in 2025. Now, at the convention, he actually said, and I quote, "I can break some special news here. The Young Avengers will be reuniting in 2025 in Marvel Comics. There have been 2 Young Avengers teams, and now we're deciding which characters for natural story reasons are going to join the new Young Avengers. Kate, Hawkeye, Patriot, Hulkling, Wiccan. Who is going to join, you'll see in 2025. Now, I find it pretty funny that it's been 10 years since the Young Avengers came to life, meaning if they were Young Avengers then, they really wouldn't be that young anymore, but time doesn't pass normally in comics. Now, beyond that, we don't have a lot to go on, but there's a really good chance that this new Young Avengers team is going to look identical to what comes together in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You've seen quite a bit from Marvel Comics aligning their visuals in the 616 comic universe with what's going on inside the MCU, and I think there's going to be a lot of very familiar faces. Now, in the Marvels, after helping Carol Danvers and Monica Rambeau defeat Dar-Ben, Kamala Khan pulled a Nick Fury and tracked down Hawkeye's Kate Bishop, and made it really clear, just like after the first Iron Man movie, she was putting together a team. She also mentioned that Ant-Man had a daughter. That will be Cassie Lang, aka Stature, and it seems pretty safe to assume at this point Joe Locke's Wiccan, whoever takes up the role of Speed, and American Chavez will probably be part of that group, along with Eli Bradley and the Hulk's son Scar. Basically, all of these characters, minus Speed, have already been introduced into the MCU, and if I'm a betting man, probably every single one of them will be part of this group. Now, what's interesting is according to a recent rumor from the Cosmic Circus's Alex Perez, the team is, and I quote, going to be a mixture of the Champions and the Young Avengers, and will have a, quote, hefty lineup because there's a lot of candidates. At this point, we're looking at 7 or 8 characters at least, and this doesn't include anybody introduced into the MCU in the near future. And this might not actually be all the characters that could be part of the team. Now, recently, Vellani was asked about her Nick Fury moment, and made it pretty clear she absolutely loves the Young Avengers, but then tossed out some interesting names that we haven't heard before, specifically Miles Morales and Sam Alexander. So this team could be absolutely huge, truly a mix of the Champions and the Young Avengers team, and honestly guys, I think would be a huge hit with fans. We know Marvel Studios wants to lean into the Young Avengers and the Avengers franchise. This is something Bob Iger himself has made super duper clear. So this comic adjustment coming from Marvel Comics leading us into much more from Marvel Studios, I think is absolutely by design, putting the characters on shelves once again to bring awareness, and that'll in turn prep people for the Young Avengers coming to life inside the MCU. But making any guesses, I'm going to predict 2028 for the first Young Avengers project, but between now and then we'll be assembling characters and we'll see them all get to know each other. You never know, Kate Bishop and Kamala Khan could show up in the Thunderbolts. So what do you guys think? Do you want to see the Young Avengers come to life inside the MCU? And if they do, what team members do you want to see on the, and if they do, what characters do you want to see on the team? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Now, before you take off, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, ring that bell for all the updates, and make sure you get every notification because we do daily Marvel and DC content and we don't want you to miss any news.